Kia ora, and welcome to this tutorial video on dealing with tables and page breaks. In the other table video, I looked at some basics about putting the table on the page and dealing with the text wrapping, both inside and outside the table. In this video, I'm going to look at issues with tables across multiple pages in a document. So here's a really long table that goes across several pages. So you can see this one goes on and on. I'd like to set this up so that the header row repeats on every page. Right now it's grayed out when I try to go up to the Layout tab and repeat the header row. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that I'm clicked inside that row and then I can repeat it. And now you'll see that that line will appear at the top of every page. Now the reason why it works that way is because it's actually possible to repeat more than one row. If I just select a cell in each of these first two rows and then say repeat header rows, I get it at the beginning and then on every other page. So that's just an interesting thing that you can also do. So I'll just click back on this and repeat that first row. Now to make that one stand out a bit, I might do something here like just format the text so that it's bold, and then I'll even go into the Design tab and just put in a little bit of shading so you can just see that stand out more. Okay, so now there's my header row repeated at the top of every page and you can see it clear as day. Now the other thing I'm looking at is the way that sometimes text will split across a page. Now right now I don't seem to have any problems with that, but I'm going to actually move things around a bit so that I force that to be a problem. So here I've got a line that partway goes across to another page, and I've got the same thing happening on this other one as well. So you see how the first column is so big that the information spreads across to a second page. What we do in this situation is we change the properties of that row. So I'm going to click inside of the row where this is a problem. I'll go to the Layout tab and then I'll get to the properties towards the left. And then it's just a matter of going to the Row tab and stop allowing the row to break across pages. When I click OK, a page break kind of goes into the table. You won't be able to see it or control it, but that will be put in there. And I'll just do the same thing with this other row. If I just find the row where I've also got another problem with the page breaking, and just do that as well. Now this may be one of the last things you want to do after you've formatted most of your thesis, because we just don't know right now what our final pagination is going to look like. But this is an idea for how you can control that behavior. That concludes this video on working with tables and page breaks. Thanks for your attention. Kia ora.